So day 3 started out with a bang, literally. 1 minute the floor is clear, next minute's what you get. Spacing. I don't get it. Ledger board. Cripples does. More holes in the wall. Weird. I'm quickly burning through my birdhouse and bat house scrap. This is 5/8. This is some of that 5/8 exterior plywood, 8-inch on center. It's T111 is what they call it. And I've got scraps of cedar siding and whatever else is waterproof and exterior grade. And I pull out there are a total of 7 holes that I have to repair in this siding before I can put the sheetrock back up. There are 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, and there are 1, 2. Well, that's kind of 2, but I kind of knocked it into 1. So let's just call it 6 holes. So instead of going and buying a full sheet, this sheet of T111 siding 4x8 costs about 75 bucks. So to save the homeowner some money, I'm going through my own inventory of birdhouse stuff, which is cool. It gives me more room to put more birdhouse materials in there. And I've got a siding job that's coming up on the heels of this one that I'm gonna have a ton of this exact same left over. So whatever. So basically what I've done is I pull out these boxes. These boxes are 12 1/4 by 10. In this one, for example, I pulled this wooden box all the way out. I cut a piece of this T111 siding that exactly fits the hole in the siding. Let's point to this one. It exactly fits the hole in the siding. And then I cut another piece of T111 siding that is about 3 inches larger on all 4 sides. I screw the 2 together with this Fortiflash in between the 2, and then I caulk, and I set the thing in there and seal it in place basically. I caulk around the perimeter, I caulk around the perimeter of the smaller piece. So when I squish it in there, it seals up on all 4 sides. At least that's in theory what I'm doing. And the reason why I'm doing this, it's not because this is 10 stories off the ground, but because this city allows what are called zero lot lines. Zero lot lines. Which, even though this is 2nd story, and in theory I should be able to reach this from a ladder. Let me show you where the neighbor's house is. Yeah, that's the neighbor's house. Right there. So, unless I turn into Skeletor, it is, the neighbor's house is 8.5 inches. Close to 9 inches away. I don't want to drop my camera down the hole. Between 8.5 and 9 inches away from this house. See how I got light and stuff showing through cracks. So that's the neighbor's house. So I can't get to it from the outside. So all this trim comes out and we sandwich it in there. I just wanted to show you. Ooh. Jeez Louise, a quickie. I got all this crap pulled out of here. Those little bays, I vacuumed those out, got all the plaster dust out of here. And this one's gonna be a biggie. I don't know how well you can see that, but basically this whole square, and then it's missing siding all the way to here. So pretty much this whole thing, I've got to figure out a way to re-side it. That's some pipe from the neighbor's house. Another fresh air vent. It's ridiculous, ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, and if you hear that, I'm running my air filtration system made by Rigid. It's decent. It doesn't move a lot of air, but it kind of consistently filters the air. I have this going. I just washed out, this is day 3, and I just washed out this filters, and I got a lot of black crap out of there. So I'm just trying to keep the dust from settling. And I've got, this is a primary filter, and then instead of buying the rigid filter, which is way expensive, I went to the store and I bought a washable filter for a HVAC system, heating ventilation system, and then I just cut it into a circle, and I ran a couple, you can see the crisscross, just a piece of wood dowels I kind of wedged in there that are a little bit longer than the hole, and that holds that piece of washable filter in there, and it captures a lot, I'll tell you what. But I have plans. I have plans for a bigger and better system. I had a buddy of mine gave me this. He had this sitting around, wasn't using it, and it's decent. I think these run close to $100 or so, right around $100. And I mean, that's cool if you want to spend $100 on an air filtration system. But I've got one in store in my mind, and I have all the parts at home. Of course I do. So anyway, I'm just going to keep on keeping on. I'll show you where I'm at. It's right around the middle of the day right now. It's about noon. I've been dilly-dallying with cleaning and hauling and stuff. So I'll be right back. It's all cleaned up. Everything's vacuumed and swept, or swept and then vacuumed. This is one of the bigger piles of cobbled together shit I've seen in a long friggin' time. I do not get any of this framing. We cut it short, so we'll put some wedges in. I don't understand this framework, because I stuck my head out the hole and I looked at the siding, and the siding is all intact, so it's not as if there was a window there. None of the spacing is even. How narrow that is. They're all different. I don't get it. And it's weird. Why would they do that under the window? Why would they do any of this? But all 6 holes are weather tight. Even though, I don't know if I showed you or not, I probably didn't, because I probably forgot, but there's a valley pan that goes up on top here that rolls up the side of this house and rolls up the pitch of that house, so no water actually gets in between these. So really the only thing I'm keeping out by putting this stuff in here are mice and raccoons and stuff, because they don't, the other house ends like just on the other side of this, about not even 3 or 4 inches just past that piece of plywood. There's a reason why this is, I don't know if you could see the lines through there, but there's a reason why this is frosty, because they built the houses and blocked the kitchen window. I don't know how long ago they did that, but it's kind of goofy that you'd put it, obviously this house was here first, and then they built the house next door and they covered the view. That would never fly. That would never fly these days. But anyhow, got that cobbled together. Kind of stupid. I put some cedar shiplap here, and then this was just so butchered and blown out, I just boxed it in. Ran some house paper in there, so if a little bit of water or something does get in there, it's gonna sheet to the outside, and it's tucked. I am gonna put some felt paper in these bays before I put the insulation. The only thing I can fit in here is R13. These are 4-inch thick studs, 4-inch deep studs. Oh well, I don't know. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta take a shower. I got things to do tonight, so I'll see you guys later. See you.